Some people always say, it's not like I don't want to save money, but the money I make is not enough. And then I tell them that it's because you don't want to pay yourself. And they be like, say what? And I'm like, yeah. And that's the first principle. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi, aka Natural Living with Mimi. I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you some tips or hacks that will help you to manage your money and stay on budget. But please note, I'm not a specialist. I just want us to rub minds. Let's learn from each other. So feel free to comment down below your thoughts about this video so that we can all learn from each other. But hopefully with some of these tips and some of the things I do, they can put you in a better financial situation and have a better way to handle your money. I'm making this video because it breaks my heart. We go to school, we spend a lot of money. Our parents pay huge amounts of money to get us educated so that we get good jobs and have a better future. But this formal education doesn't prepare people or teach them how to handle money. You'll see some people working so hard, but it's like rotating, going around the same cycle, expenses upon expenses. Some people have spent their next salary before even getting paid. And some people have accumulated too much debt that they have started creating up stories just to cover up why they are yet to pay their debts. Now, the sad thing is, these are hardworking people. Some of these people have degrees. Some of these people have good jobs, but they constantly have no money in their accounts. At the same time, they would see people with no formal education. They have a business and their business is going on well. Which is why I want you guys to know that going out of the rat race is a principle that works for everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're educated or not. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. And it doesn't matter whether you make a lot of money or not. Because I've seen people who make real good money, but they still struggle when it comes to their finances. So, unfortunately, not knowing this one principle is why some of the young people want to get rich quick, and they just want to hammer. They think it's about getting a lot of money one time. Unfortunately, even if they hammer, in our language, tugamba omwana yakikubye, as in getting a lot of money one time. So, unfortunately, even if they hammer, they will still lose their hammer without practicing this principle because they don't know how to keep their hammer. And this is why you will see some celebrities run out of money. So, I'll discuss a few things in this video, and the first is the principle and why some people don't practice this principle, and then why you must practice this principle. Some people always say, it's not like I don't want to save money, but the money I make is not enough. And then I tell them that it's because you don't want to pay yourself. And they be like, say what? And I'm like, yeah. And that's the first principle. Always pay yourself. Guys, every time you collect salary or allowance, you pay everybody else but yourself. You pay the food seller to get food. You pay the landlord. You pay the makeup artist to look good. You pay the taxi or boda man. You pay the shoe seller to get new shoes. You pay the designer to get new clothes. You pay everybody else, but you don't pay yourself. And who works for that money? It's yourself. And suddenly your salary is finished. All your money is gone. Now, I know that some of you will tell me that, Mimi, are we not going to eat? Won't we pay rent? Are we not going to wear clothes? You will. In fact, you must. But you must also pay you. Or otherwise, you're just working for all those people that are collecting your money. You see what I'm trying to say? So, Let me explain why you've not been paying yourself. Number one, maybe you actually never sat down to think about your worth. I mean, with your degrees or no degrees, your years of experience, some of you had to learn or train for years. What is the worth of your time? And I'm not talking about your salary, because as odd as this may sound, you don't own your full salary. Because you must live life. You must buy things to survive. But from that your salary, don't you think you also deserve some payment? As long as you know where you're going, my brothers or my sisters, that is what matters. As long as you know what you're doing. If you continue to use your salary to pay everybody else, aka spend everything that you make, you'll never have savings or build wealth. And the trick is, don't try to impress anybody. Stick to your basic needs for now. That's if you're trying to build wealth, or you're trying to save money, or you want to have financial freedom. Stick to your basic needs. Who are you trying to impress? When you go down, you're going to go alone. Cut down on your expenses. You don't have to wear what is in fashion. Wear what you have right now. Believe me, you don't have to buy Brazilian hair, my sister. Maybe you could buy a synthetic wig for now. And also maybe you can walk home sometimes, instead of using boda bodas and taxis. Walking is a good exercise, you know. And instead of buying KFC or Cafe Javas each and every time, maybe you could watch a YouTube video and learn how to make fried chicken at home. There it's a lot cheaper. As long as you know where you're going, my brothers or my sisters, that is what matters. As long as you know what you're doing. Drink water instead of Coke or soda. Water is better for you anyway. As tight as things are, you will still find something you can do without, so that whatever your salary is, you can also pay yourself for working for that money. This means keeping aside money that you will not touch, and the money that will not end up at the restaurant or in the landlord's account. And you will not touch this money, like I said, because this is your money to keep, not to spend. And if you're wondering how much to save every month, the amount that you save depends on the value that you place on yourself. Think about the sleepless nights, daytime, nighttime, overtime, part-time. After thinking about all of that, you will know how much to save. Some of you have multiple jobs. You deserve a good percentage on whatever you're making. Some of you get up so early every morning to go to work. You work whether you feel like it or not. You work till late in the night, but you don't have anything to show for all the years that you've been working. I hope that by the end of next year, at least you have something to show. I'm saying next year because this year most of the people are home, they are not working because of lockdown. So I hope by next year you've changed. You're going to put these principles into work. You're going to follow these principles so that by the end of next year, you have something to show for your energy, for your hard working. And please, pay yourself first. And then you can budget with whatever you're left with. You just have to be creative with your budget. If not, if you decide to wait to pay everybody else before you pay yourself, the money will be gone. You will just realize all your money is finished. This is a habit that you must develop if you haven't already. Another reason why you don't pay yourself is you don't know how to say no to people. People just know that once they call you for money, you just send it right away. You're taking care of everybody else but yourself. I'm not saying that you should not help people. No, please don't quote me wrong. In fact, it is more important to help people. That is what you'll be remembered for. But you cannot help others without taking care of yourself as well. In fact, if you really want to help people in life, you need to learn how to build wealth by paying yourself first, so that you will later have the capacity to help more people. And this is how it's going to happen, because part of the money that you save, it's what you will later invest with wisdom, so that it will start making money for you without working extra jobs. It may be as simple as buying a boda boda that someone else will be riding and giving you money. Or maybe you could buy a taxi that someone else will be driving and give you, like, I don't know, maybe 500 per week, or whatever your agreement is. It's an investment. You could buy a house or build a house and have tenants that will be paying you every month. Suddenly you've become a landlord. You see what I'm trying to say? It's important that you have passive income. It's a way that money will be coming in every month without you doing extra work. This is why you must help yourself while you're helping everybody else. It's like being on a plane, you know. They would tell you that put your mask on first before you even help your own child. Because when you put your own mask on first, then you can breathe. You will have air, and then you will not only be able to help your own child, but you will also be able to help many others as well. It's not selfish to pay yourself first when it comes to the money that you worked for. It's not being selfish. Otherwise, you're just working for all those people you're sending your money to. And no offense, but if you die, they'll still survive. So, help people, please do, but you must do it with wisdom. Some of you have no one to run to in terms of emergencies, but everybody runs to you. Some of you live abroad, or you work abroad, but people back home believe that you're working in money. They think because your abroad life is easy, you're making a lot of money. So they bring all their expenses to you, and you don't tell them the truth about life abroad. Maybe you think they will not believe you. So what you do is you work, and work every day. You're sending them money every week, but you don't have anything to show for all the years that you've worked abroad. Okay, that aside, another reason why some people don't save money is because of something that I've not touched on already, and that is peer pressure to live a certain kind of life. So, because your friends are buying cars, you took a loan and bought a car. Really? You saw your friend is furniture, and you also be like, oh, I also need to furnish my house. You want to wear all the latest fashions in town. You have so many designer bags and designer perfumes and so many other good things, but your account is zero. Some of you are competing with people that don't know even you exist. Tiwa Savage, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, or any other celebrity wore those shoes, and you also be like, I must get them also. She doesn't even know you. She doesn't even know your existence, my friend. Why must you get the one that she's wearing? Do you know her account balance? So, stop trying to look rich. When you become rich, people will know without you trying to prove it. And please, forget what everybody's doing or what they are wearing. If you develop this habit of paying yourself first, you may end up being richer than those people someday. Before you buy anything, ask yourself this. Can I do without this thing? Can I survive without this thing? If the answer is yes, don't buy it. Someday you will buy what's more than that. Otherwise, if you don't develop this habit of saving money, even when you make more money, you won't have anything to show for it. This habit of saving money, even when you make more money, you won't have anything to show for it. Because it's not enough to know how to make money. It's actually more important to know how to keep money. Another reason why you must have savings is because there will be times of emergencies. And you cannot guarantee that anybody will borrow you money, even if you're the type that lends money to everyone. And if you're a parent, oh my God, that's more reason why you must be having savings, because your children completely depend on you. Children may get sick at any time. And if you live in Uganda, like for example, you must pay the doctor first before they treat you or your child. So you can't afford not to have something in place of an emergency. If I go on and on and on telling you the benefits of savings or why you must save, I may end tomorrow. So I think that will be for today. But please, if you've not yet subscribed or this is your first time, go ahead and click on that red subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss an upload from me. Bye bye guys.